Tonight on Access Westlake.
An exclusive behind-the-scenes look at Marcia and Colby's wedding.
You seem very drunk right now. How many drinks have you had?
I love my job.
Medical emergency. Which Westlake star had a physical disfigurement that almost ruined their red carpet appearance?
He looked like the Elephant Man. His ear was this big and it was bright red.
Fashion Countdown. I take a closer look at Westlake's top 6 shoe divas.
Blackberry addiction. One Westlake executive tells us their heart-wrenching story.
I'm hooked, and I don't ever want to stop.
He got really irrational.
Sarah Merrifield talks about the birth of her new daughter and addresses those nasty rumors.
The theory I heard was that she was not even pregnant and she just wanted the extended time off.
We've got the pictures to prove it.
And later, an Access Westlake exclusive. The new trailer for the upcoming movie everyone's talking about, Brokeback Westlake. We've got your first look right here.
Watch out, Paris and Nicole. Farrell Johnson talks to our own dynamic duo.
There was an incident that happened earlier this year that caused some friction between you two. Care to discuss what happened?
Don't be pointing your fingers at me.
Okay now.
Your 10 minutes of Westlake Entertainment News is coming up right now.
Move over, Brangelina. Westlake had a celebrity wedding of its own this past year.
Marcia and Colby officially became Molby this past October, and Access Westlake's Farrell Johnson was there at the wedding and the reception with these celebrity interviews.
We're here at the Church of Arcadia in Arcadia, California, site of the hotly anticipated Molby wedding, the Westlake wedding of the year. We'll see you at the reception at the Los Angeles Dance Center. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well.
It was a lovely
wedding. Did Colby cry?
Yes, Colby was the one crying.
Oh, how sweet.
Okay, so I have a few questions to ask you also. Who are you wearing?
What am I wearing? I don't know.
According to their wedding website, their honeymoon is going to be in Bora Bora. Do you know where that is?
France?
Brian, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
It's a very nice wedding, wasn't it?
That was a beautiful wedding.
So, who do you think wears the pants in that relationship?
I'd say Marcia, without a doubt. There's no question Marcia wears the pants.
So who do you think wears the pants in that relationship?
Depends on the night.
Okay, so who are you wearing?
What am I wearing? Oscar de la Renta today.
So I see you have a drink in your hand here. Are you drunk already?
No, not yet.
Is it true what I've heard that you gave them a leather whip for their wedding present?
How did you know that? I was trying to keep that a secret. I hope they enjoy it.
We're here with Scott Marine at the Molby Wedding Post Gala. How you doing, Scott?
Good, how are you?
Great, I'm great. According to the Molby Wedding website, their honeymoon will be in Bora Bora. Do you know, what state is that in?
I think it's in Riverside.
We gotta do this quick because we're in line for food. So what are you wearing?
Clothes.
Who do you think wears the pants in this relationship?
Oh my God, did you see Colby? Did you see him blubbering? I said to Mike Duke, obviously Marcia wears the pants.
Marcia handed him a handkerchief.
Yeah, pathetic.
Who's the top and who's the bottom in that relationship?
Who's top and who's bottom? That's not funny when you
Okay,
I love my job.
so how long do you think until we see a little mini Marcia or mini Colby?
I would say about 9 months.
Some people said 7.
Oh, premature. I say 9 months.
Oh, I would say probably 8.5 months.
8.5 months.
Well, they're very quick achievers here.
How long until we see a mini Marcia or a mini Colby?
Next month.
And will the name be Dale Earnhardt Jr. Estes?
I think it'd be Jimmy Johnson.
How long? Oh, well, the way Colby works, 5 minutes.
I've known Colby 10 plus years.
Did you ever think he would get married?
Hoped. Then I've hoped for myself too, which hasn't happened, but what you wish for everybody that you care about is that they find that person that they can share their lives with. So he's blessed, she's blessed. It's wonderful, and
we all wish him the best.
Thanks, Vince.
Sure. Take care.
Cut.
It looks like it was a great reception, and Joan Rivers, look out. Farrell Johnson has his eyes set on you. Everyone here at Access Westlake wishes Moby the best of luck in their new life together. With tomorrow's Oscar-themed bash fast approaching, everyone's looking for that last-minute beauty treatment that'll help them look glamorous and camera-ready.
But one manager in particular had a special obstacle to overcome.
Paul Kerwin's jacked-up ear is this week's celebrity medical emergency.
You know, Paul's desk is right outside my office, and one day I stepped outside my office, and BAM! There it was, Paul Jr., staring me in the face. I mean, it kind of freaked me out a little bit.
I got a mosquito bite, or what I thought was a mosquito bite, on the back of my ear. No matter what Paul says, it took months and months to heal. And finally he pulled what looked like a mealworm out of his ear.
God's sakes.
That is a lie. It was not a worm, and it wasn't even that bad, but Hopper likes to make it seem pretty bad.
A quick trip to the doctor revealed that Paul most likely had an infected insect bite.
So, is it completely gone now?
Yeah, it's completely gone. Don't worry, I'll be ready for the red carpet. It's all healed. I'll be in Palm Springs.
HR may have to cover their ears for this one. Working at Westlake can require a lot of walking around from department to department.
And our top 6 shoe divas each have a style of their own they bring to the plate, from functional flats to sexy stilettos. Let's take a look at our top 6 shoe divas in this week's Fashion Countdown. Starting off the list at number 6 is Lynn Zamora from the accounting department. While perhaps not quite qualifying as an actual shoe diva, Lynn proves that at work, it's comfort that matters.
Wow, that is sad. I think I wear higher heels than she does at work.
Hey, it may not be sexy, but I bet she can make it to the copier and back about 10 times faster than you or I.
Coming in at number 5 is Sarah Merrifield. Even after just giving birth to her second child, she still manages to stay stylish in her pair of Mary Jane shoes.
It may not be the longest heel, but it's really thick. And I hear for some people, that's the more important thing. And by the way, Sarah, just a word of advice. I mean, 2 kids in 2 years, I mean, slow down.
With our number 4 shoe diva, the heels are definitely getting higher. Stylish but sturdy, Stephanie always rocks in her rock star boots.
So Stephanie looks great. She likes them long and thick, which is totally respectable.
The heel thickness adds stability. Being in the legal department, it's her sensible side kicking in. Hey, it's dress code appropriate.
Andrea Belmonte clocks in as our number 3 shoe diva. While managing the front sheet in the collection department, Andrea always pulls it out with the stylish footwear.
Well, hold on there. I wouldn't say she always turns it out. Some days it's a hit or miss. I see her every day. Trust me.
I could wear that every day. No way.
It was a close race between our number 2 and number 3 spot, but squeaking in at number 2 is Angelica Aguiar.
It's always a competition between those two. I just try to stay out of it.
How's the old saying go? The higher the heel, closer to heaven?
And coming in at the top of the list of Westlake shoe divas, a surprise entry.
Oh my God.
I didn't know they made stilettos that big.
No, she didn't. Look at Miss Thing. And the eye. And the eye.
And what about that black eye? A word of warning about getting into a fight for the last pair of men's size 10 stilettos at Payless.
Well, I was at Payless and there was one size 10 left, 6-inch heel, black, perfect stilettos. And I saw the big lady going for them, and she was a lot bigger than me. But I did get the shoes.
Well, that wraps up this week's Fashion Countdown. I can't wait to see what footwear they'll be flashing at tomorrow night's Oscar Bash. Bruce, back to you.
We'll be back with more Access Westlake right after these commercial photo montages.
It's the perfect time of year. somewhere far away from here. I could leave, but I'll just stay. All my stuff's here anyway. It's like a dream you try to remember, but it's gone. Then you're trying to scream, but it only comes out as a yawn. When you're trying to see the world beyond your front door. Take your time, so wait, I'm gonna make you smile. When you realize that I got my side, might take a while just to try to figure out what all this is for. Pinch me, 'cause I'm still asleep. Please God, tell me that I'm still asleep.
You see them everywhere. Sidekicks, trios, Palm Pilots, Blackberries. Hollywood isn't the only one falling in love with these new gadgets.
No one would argue that being reachable is a must for Westlake stars as they crisscross the country, but making yourself available may have gone a bit too far. It affects not only the life of the addict, but of the friends and family as well. Our special reporter, Farrell Johnson, recently talked to somebody close to the problem.
You start out thinking you're in control, but you're not. I mean, I'm hooked, and I don't ever want to stop.
Yeah, well, I guess I have a pretty good relationship with the IT department, so getting him a BlackBerry or two wasn't too difficult at first.
Ed has agreed to speak to Access Westlake on condition that the person he knows with BlackBerry addiction will remain unidentified.
But that's when he started getting really demanding, and he wanted more and more. I told him at that point I couldn't help him anymore. And that's when he started getting really irrational. I mean, he just lost it. He even threatened to fire me. I've never seen Begum like, I mean, you're not gonna use that part, right?
How do you feel about the way it affects other people? Do you feel regret, shame about this BlackBerry addiction of yours?
Well, it kind of comes with the territory. I mean, I do feel bad that I pay less attention to my wife and my kids, but, oh damn, it just feels so good to touch them and to caress them. I mean, have you ever noticed the way they smell when they've been in your hands for a while? I mean, I'm actually holding one right now. You want to see?
Well, perhaps this isn't the right time, sir.
Oh, it's always the right time. I just have to put it in my mouth.
Jim, are you in here? Oh. Jim, are you doing blackberries again?
Wait a minute. I thought this interview was about BlackBerry addiction.
That's it. Turn that camera off. I'm out of here. You people don't understand real fruit.
Well, that was our story on BlackBerry addiction of a different sort. Mike, Bruce, back to you in the studio.
Our hearts go out to this Westlake star in his time of crisis. I know he has the love and support of all of his friends.
That was real freaky.
Celebrity babies are all the rage in Hollywood these days, from Britney Spears to Katie Holmes. It was a record year for popping them out.
Westlake's own Sarah Merrifield was among those this year that had a child. Or did she?
Access Westlake takes an in-depth look at the birth of little Molly Page and the bizarre conspiracy theories surrounding her birth.
Much like the mystery that surrounded Suri Cruise, the child of Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, little Molly Page's own existence was in question shortly after her reported birth.
Yeah, Sarah sits next to me, so I guess I see her all the time. But one day, like 3 months ago, she just disappeared. I come into work and I see this guy sitting at her desk. I'm like, what the f***? I heard she left to have a baby, but I didn't even know she was pregnant. I mean, I thought she just got really fat. But, you know, it's Westlake. It happens.
The theory I heard was that she was not even pregnant and she just wanted the extended vacation time off. Someone even said she came into the office with the baby. Well, I did not see her that day.
When asked about those hurtful rumors, Sarah released this statement. Those rumors are a bunch of bullshit. Anyone who says I've never had a baby and just wanted the extra vacation time should go through 10 hours of labor. I have the stitches to prove it.
Sarah and Jake released these exclusive photos to Access Westlake showing baby Molly Page at the Merrifield Complex in Northridge, California. Westlake would like to congratulate Sarah and Jake on their newest addition.
The Scientology Center in Los Angeles had no comment at this time.
Among the new movie releases coming out this month, the most hotly anticipated must be Brokeback Westlake.
This touching tale of inter-office innuendo is sure to cause a stir. Access Westlake has the exclusive sneak peek of the new trailer.
Well, since we're going to be working together, I reckon it's time we start drinking together. It's nobody's business but ours.
If you can't fix it, you gotta stand it.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Whoa, I can't wait to see that one. You heard of Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie's on-again, off-again friendship. Well, Westlake has its own Paris and Nicole, Andrea Belmonte and Angelica Aguiar from the collection department.
They've been friends for years, and today they talk about the incident that almost ended their friendship for good.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. I know you're both very busy in the collections department.
Thank you.
So you both have the reputation for being the Paris Hilton-Nicole Richie duo of the company. Is there any truth to that?
You mean if Angelica is the quiet and stuck-up one like Nicole Richie? Then yes, I guess so.
You mean Andrea being the loud and slutty one like Paris? Then yes.
Okay, I don't want to cause a fight right now, so let's just move on with the interview. Now, there was an incident earlier this year that happened between the two of you that caused some friction. Andrea, care to discuss what happened?
I'll just say what Paris said when they asked her that question. She knows what she did.
It was no big deal. We were over at Guillermo's desk having a disagreement over work, and we were trying to work things out.
I thought you said you were gonna get Guillermo the Monte. Don't be putting your own money.
Hey ladies, there's no need.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
It's all good now. We've made up.
Yeah, we later learned that it was actually Joe Cardona's fault that the month-end numbers were late. Figures.
So you're friends again?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad to see this story has a happy ending. Mike, Bruce, back to you in the studio.
That wraps this edition of Access Westlake. See you tomorrow at the Oscar-themed party in the glitzy, glamorous Palm Springs, California.
Festivities begin at 7:30 p.m. with awards and prizes beginning at 9 p.m.
I hear it'll be another great party. And Bruce, I hear you're doing double duty this weekend?
That's right, Mike. Along with being your co-host here at Access Westlake, I'll be emceeing tomorrow night's grand prize giveaways and the highly coveted Employee of the Year awards.
All right, sounds good. From all of us here at Access Westlake, have a great evening and see you next year.